A lot of times we think about Jesus, right? We see the robe and the sash and the long flowing hair, and he was powerful, but at the same time, it's the imagery. I just want to take a look at something in the first chapter of Revelations, just to kind of set the stage for who Jesus actually is. John saw Jesus in all of his glory. I turned around to see the voice that was speaking to me. This is John speaking. And when I turned, I saw 7 gold lampstands. And among the lampstands was someone like the Son of Man, dressed in what? A robe reaching down to his feet with a golden sash around his chest. That's the image we think of. Verse 14, the hair on his head was white like wool, as white as snow. His eyes were like blazing fire. His feet were like bronze glowing in a furnace. His voice was like the sound of rushing waters. If you guys have ever been to Niagara Falls or ever been to the base where all that water is just pounding down, millions of gallons falling over, just that's it. That's his voice. Is something that sounded like a hawker more than a water, didn't it? I won't do that again. But just the power of the sheer sound of what's happening. That's his voice. That's how he speaks. In his right hand, he held 7 stars in his right hand. Coming out of his mouth was a sharp, double-edged sword. His face was like the sun shining in all of its brilliance. And when I saw him, I fell at his feet as though I were dead. This is Jesus. And he placed his right hand on him. He said, "Don't be afraid. I am the first and I am the last. I am the living one. I was dead now. And look, I'm alive forevermore. I hold the keys to both death and hell," right? He holds the actual literal keys to death and hell. This is Jesus. Now listen. If he would have came into the city riding on a war horse, you think that Jesus could have defeated the city? Absolutely. But he came in peace. In other words, he's saying, I am powerful. I am mighty. I could do it, but I came with a restorative power. I want to restore peace. I want you to be whole. I desire that more than anything else.